Okay, but most serious of all, when the medication was not in the picture or it was not working optimally. Um, like if maybe it wasn't the right one or right dosage. The biggest problem was the fact that my life was in danger. And I was also in danger of hurting other people because I would become paranoid and very suspicious of people. My brain would misinterpret what people were doing and saying. When my mania and depression or mixed episode got severe enough, I would hear and see things wrongly, like, and sometimes hear things that weren't even there. But scariest of all is my tendency to get this delusion, and this is a euphoric delusion, and I'm feeling really good, infused with euphoria, that I need to kill myself because there on the other side is something waiting for me. It changes a little bit about what that something is every time, but it's wonderful, and it's light, and it's loving, and it's waiting for me. And I'm just more than happy to kill myself to get there. And I have attempted suicide in that mind frame. I have had a plan to shoot myself in the head because I believed I had false memories, psychotic memories, things that never happened, that a friend had killed herself in front of me, and we had had a suicide pact, and she was waiting for me on the other side, and I would be happy, and this is how it was supposed to be, and it was all meant to go this way, and I could be there, and we would live happily ever after on the other side. Because my brain was tricking me into believing things that never happened. I was kidnapped, I had multiple personalities, there was a standoff and shooting and stabbings and poisonings and drownings, and I believed all this stuff had happened, but it was my brain tricking me and leading me towards this one end. So when I finally was able to take lithium because it came out in the extended release, a lot of things improved. And then, but I did have an episode with psychotic symptoms, and an antipsychotic was added. And that lithium did a lot for my moods. I did not have the extremes that had nothing to do with what was going on in my life. And I was in love. I was just in love with it. It was like magic for me. And the Seroquel did some really great things for me about organizing my thoughts, giving them some flow. I was able, and I felt like I was finally able to experience the true emotions that came from me and not the disorder. I could become frustrated or overwhelmed without freezing or freaking out. This all came with the addition of the Zoloft, a tiny pediatric dose. The random sobbing fits stopped. The throwing and breaking things stopped. Breaking valuable things that didn't belong to me. I would just be intensely tense and just explode just for unexpectedly. Now that I have the medications all set in order, I don't withdraw, I don't obsess, as much. I'm not suspicious as much of other people and what, you know, they'll say things, and I don't try to interpret all kinds of things into it like I used to. I trust what my brain is understanding when I listen to someone talk and see them move around. I trust what information my brain's giving me from that. I can make decisions, and most of all, in proof right here, I am in my own apartment, taking care of things, getting things done on my own, taking frustrating things and still getting it done. You know, I'm going to my resources, but I'm in my own apartment after having had to live with my mom for a very long time, and it feels super awesome. I wouldn't have been able to do this without the medication. I would not be able to function by myself. I would not be safe living by myself. And my mom, since the tiny dose of Zoloft was introduced, she just is in awe of how much things have improved for me. I have to, my little cheat sheet, just to make sure I go in a good flow. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay, and best of all, I don't get those bizarre, creepy episodes of wanting to kill myself so I can be happy and do what seems like the right thing to do. My life is not in danger, and I'm not in danger of bothering other people and disturbing other people, because in the past, before I was medicated, before I was diagnosed, when I would have what we now know were manic episodes, I was stalking people, okay? And you just can't have that. You just can't be calling and hanging up on people and driving by their house and stealing their garbage and going by their office, and you can't have that. That's just not nice. So don't have that. Let's see, I'm gonna go into yet another video here.